Hello everyone, it's Thursday morning, 7 a.m., and for the last 2 days, we've seen news that a Kona storm is coming. Since moving to North Kihei in June, this will now be our fourth major storm. And this one, we had a much longer heads up for it than the last few, so that's really exciting. But what's not exciting is the damage that I predict will happen. So, the last 4 times we've been here, it starts with a lot of rain, then there's flash floods, then there's power outages, and sometimes all 3 happen at once. So here's what happens every time, and here's what I predict will happen this time again. This time being between today, Thursday, and Saturday. And we're supposed to go whale watching on Saturday, so we're canceling that already because I already know it's not going to happen. So, first thing I predict is going to happen is Canolio Dog Park that we take our dogs to. It's going to be flooded. I don't even know if it's open yet since the last flood, but that will for sure be flooded. It floods every single time. Here's footage from the last flood, and here's footage from the time before last. Always flooded. Last time it even flooded the ABC store, so that was terrible. That road next to ABC store, always flooded. Flooded the last 2 times. They always have people there while it's flooding trying to fix the area because it's an important road. I don't know how effective it is because it still floods every single time. Then there's the bridge. I forgot where it is exactly, but it's at South Kihei Road. I will name the intersection on the screen. Always flooded. You can usually still drive across the bridge, but there is water on it, and it's recommended that you don't drive through it. We took the risk. It's better if you don't, but sometimes you're stuck and there's no other place to go. There is a parking lot near there that is slightly higher up, so you can park there if you want to wait for the rain to stop or to drain a little. But that bridge is almost always flooded also. So yeah, last time when this road got super flooded, we did have to drive through very deep water to get to the safe parking lot because all the other roads were closing. And even though we were willing to take the risk with our Tesla, other people in trucks told us not to go, so we decided not to go and listen to the smart truck people. Because if someone in a truck tells you you can't make it, then you don't try to make it. But this road that got really flooded 2 times ago did not get flooded last time. So I don't know if the rain will be there or if most of the rain will ruin the poor Sugar Beach area again where the Kihei Canoe Club is. Last time they were even losing canoes. They were swimming out into the ocean. The beach was completely destroyed. So one of those 2 things I think will for sure happen this time again. And depending on the wind and the rain, we will definitely lose power here in North Kihei. Whether it happens on today, Friday, or Saturday, I don't know. For us, it usually happens towards the end of the storm. Although last time it was surprisingly good, and we kept power for most of the storm, and then the day after, I guess it was still windy, and that's when we lost power. But we have generators, we're ready for power loss. It's just a pain, and I hope you're ready too. And if you're not, if you're watching this today on Thursday, try and go to a store, buy a generator, buy a battery pack, whatever you need to get through this, and try not to drive tomorrow and on Saturday because it'll be dangerous. There's going to be flash floods. There's probably going to be landslides up country. Like every time this happens, which is often this year, in the past year, it makes life on this island really hard. So if you can't stay at home, do prepare, buy some food, buy some candles, make it romantic. The best you can do when there's no power is to at least light a candle and be like, look at this romantic atmosphere. Unless you have somewhere to be, then that sucks. And I really hope you can plan around your schedule so you don't have to be out there in the rain. And I do hope that I am wrong and that there's no flooding and the park is open and the ABC store doesn't flood again and the kayaks don't swim away and that there's no power outages. But this is Maui, and this is part of what we deal with living on this island. So yeah, good luck, and I'm curious to hear in the comments below if I was right, if I was wrong. Hope I'm wrong, but I think I'm going to be right. Aloha.
This weekend, there's going to be a Kona low storm coming to Maui. And a Kona low storm is basically, it's not quite like a hurricane, but I'm not sure why they call it a Kona low, but it's obviously named from the city of Kona on the Big Island, but I guess it comes from that direction. And every single time this happens, it's happened like 3 times since we moved to Kihei, it rains a lot up country, up Haleakala in the mountains, and it travels, it all just rushes down the hill to Kihei. So even though Kihei is one of the driest places on the island, it only gets about 10 inches of rain a year. But whenever this happens, all the water from this 10,000 foot mountain just rushes down the hill. Now, Kihei used to be not as developed, and the upcountry area right above Kihei also wasn't as developed. So that was wetlands where everything it all got soaked up there. But once that's paved over with concrete and asphalt, guess what? The water just slides down the hill and floods Kihei. So it's happened like four or 5 times since we've moved here, which was only 8 months ago. And it's just getting old. I can't imagine for the people who've lived here since before it was a problem. So basically what we're predicting is that starting this afternoon, it'll start to rain. And just after it starts to rain in Kihei, we're already going to be seeing crazy, rivers coming across the roads. There's this one particular road at an intersection of South Kihei Road that always gets flooded in mud. And maybe we can put on the screen the name of that road because it's escaping me. And the Kalama Dog Park, where we often take Smiley, always gets flooded. Last time the field around it got completely covered in water and looked like a lake, and this was only a few weeks ago. The ABC store nearby where we live still hasn't opened from the last one. It got completely flooded, and our favorite bakery, the Sugar Beach Bakery, also got flooded, and I don't think has opened yet. And there's the Kihei Canoe Club that always has their canoes out on the beach right by the ocean, and they always send an email that says, all right, all hands on deck, we need to move all the boats to the Kalama Dog Park, park right behind the dog park. And we unfortunately haven't had time to go yet, but maybe we'll help them one day, I hope. It always happens while I'm at work. But so let's see, I'm predicting the Kalama Dog Park. I'm sorry, I misspoke. It's called the Canolio Dog Park. And Kalama is the park near kind of all the shops in Kihei, downtown Kihei. So the Kalama area is where there's a popular beach where people often take their dogs, and that always is one of the main outlets. We're looking at the Kihei Canoe Club, our 5 biggest predictions. I'm going to be on my way home from work, and there's going to be some kind of river going across Pulehu Road on my way down. That's 1. 2 is we're going to get an email from Kihei Canoe Club saying, let's move all the canoes. 3 is that the Canolio Dog Park is going to be closed because it's going to be flooded. 4 is going to be that a portion of South Kihei Road is closed because it's completely impassable. And 5 is that we are going to lose power at our condo. Those are our 5 predictions for what's going to happen for this Kona low. We'll see how many of those come true. That water's really gross. I don't know if you want to be in there. It's full of cow poop and chemicals.
This is Olena, and I'm Isaac. We're moving to Hawaii!
But first,
We're driving from New York City to Seattle
with Smiley, our 9-year-old rescue pitty.
in our Tesla Model 3, equipped for camping.
And we are funding this trip with our Etsy store.
Meaning we are bringing around 50,000 earrings.
And 500 envelopes.
And our label printer.
On this 11-day cross-country road trip.
Subscribe to the Travel Bug Bite today!
I am Olena. This is Isaac.
And we are the Travel Bug Bite.
We met in Prague, Czech Republic,
Lived in Shanghai, China.
New York, and Rhode Island, USA.
And now we live in
Hawaii! We've traveled from Tibet to Puerto Rico.
Harbin to PP.
And drove cross-country with Smiley in our Tesla Model 3.
Subscribe to follow our adventures. If you liked our video, don't forget to click the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. Check out our videos from all around the world and let us know what you'd like to see next.
Thanks for watching!